Yo, meet my guy Trondell Jones, or Tron for short, as his name was given to him by his parents, who were huge Tron fans when the series dropped in 1982, but they didn't have their son till 1991. And he is currently 22 years old as a football coach. But nevertheless, that is not that important because Trondell has a huge story to tell as he is in the search of greatness. And that's all he's been looking for is greatness. To be as great as the one and only Nick Saban in the college football era. Now, to say the least, Trondell has had a hard upbringing, and it was nothing to do with house issues at all. In fact, he has great parents who were just in love with the Tron series. But he grew up in New York, New York. His favorite pizza place was Pizza Pizza. And he went to the high school. And, I don't know what's up with New York people naming stuff after whatever it is. Like, literally, New York, high school, pizza. Like, really? But, anywho, Tron has had 4 miserable years in high school where they just had agony and anguish where they just never made it to a state championship whatsoever. In fact, they were like not even competitive. They just lost every game. But Tron decided to still go out and pursue his dream as being the greatest football player to ever live, or just to be great. Because Tron went out to go and become a D1 athlete, let alone he tried JUCO as well. And they all turned him down because he was only a 5'7", 120-pound linebacker. I mean, they said he was too small. He needed to hit the gym, but he just couldn't. So Tron ultimately dropped out of high school. I mean, not high school, college. Jeez, man, that would have been sad, right? But he ultimately dropped out of college and went back to his old high school, where he then took on the head coaching job to get his team 6 state championships, and they ended up on their way to another one that same year where they won their 7th state championship. And then only for Tron Jones to be looking for more, and he wanted more. He desired more out of himself. And so Trondell met with the athletic director of Nebraska, where he then sealed the deal to become the next offensive coordinator at Nebraska in the middle of nowhere, because don't nobody know what them people in Nebraska do. I mean, do people even live there? But no diss to Nebraska or the people there, because this ain't about them. This is about Tron. And Tron is ready to take on the challenge of becoming the next best offensive coordinator, because we all know he has only a background of being a defensive coach, which is why he won so many championships. But let's see if Tron will be the next great in the college football world. Hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the little intro snippet thing. But before we get into the gameplay of everything, I just want to let y'all know that I love and appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. That's just the first and foremost thing I want to say. And also, just for transparency, I just want y'all to know I lost a lot of footage and everything due to technical difficulties with my stream. So we had audio difficulties and everything like that. Now, I did have some issues where I gotta fix it here and there, and I've been getting better with it. So we'll see that I slightly progress, except not for the first season because you know, I recorded everything in one day. Same thing with the second season. So you won't see as much improvement, but you will see it between season to season, except on season 3. We haven't started that yet, but you'll see improvements as we go along. But in the meantime, I just want to give y'all that information. Now, it's time for me to give y'all the rundown before we hop into this game. So, a little bit of context before we hop into it. we're playing Ohio State, y'all. We're in week 4, I want to say, cuz we're 3 and or no. We're yeah, we're in week 4. We're 2-1. We've won every game except to UCLA, which was a tough loss for us as we was trying to keep that momentum of being undefeated going cuz we won our first 2 games. Or no. We won our first game. We lost to UCLA in the second, and then we came back and bounced back from a win. And now we're getting ready to take on Ohio State to keep the momentum going for the season. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the footage in this first episode as we'll be playing the first 2 games of the season, and then we'll catch you up on the next episode, and I'll see y'all there. So enjoy the rest of this episode. Love y'all. Peace out. Y'all, third down, and we're in this game playing Ohio State. This is the biggest game of the year so far for us. And there you see Chuba Purdy gets sacked. Now, just a little context for y'all. Chuba Purdy is not the starting quarterback here, as this is his first start of the season, as our quarterback got hurt. And so Chuba is actually in place in this huge game for us. And there you see he's going to throw it to the ground, and you see why he's a backup. But we have no choice because our actual starting quarterback is hurt. So here we go, 2nd down and 10. And just a little disclaimer, when things happen, like we will have like bugs and stuff for this pack, so I ended up fixing it later on in the season. But there you see my boy Anthony Grant picking up a huge four yards. I mean, those are detrimental in this game because it is huge. And there you see Chuba Purdy overthrows it, and we're gonna go 3-and-out here. And there's that. And Ohio State goes right down the field and scores. So here we are, start of second quarter, and we're gonna go play action here. Chuba Purdy looking, throws it deep to Marcus Washington, who is not even open. Like, he's literally got 4 or 5 defenders on him, but he still somehow comes down with it. Beautiful play. We got to watch this again. Look at that. And he just throws it up, and Marcus Washington comes down with it. That's what we love to see from our team. And here we go. 1st down 10, new set of downs. Anthony Grant gets it on the ground for 4 yards. That's what I'm talking about. We love to keep the ball moving. That's what we need from our team. So here we go. 2nd and 6. You know, we got to keep the ball moving because we got to answer what Ohio State just put on the board. Here we go. Run it. And Chuba Purdy hands it off to Grant for 3. And, you know, Anthony Grant has been a huge weapon for our team, along with Marcus Washington, a notable name to look out for in this game. And here we go. In the gun, we switching up the play a bit. Here we go. Chuba Purdy gets sacked. And I know the defense ecstatic about that one, as they're in a hostile environment anyway. And here we go. Chuba, and he steps in it. Alante Brown for the 1st down. And we're moving the chains once more on the 15-yard reception. So here we are, about a minute left at the half. We're trying to get on the board before halftime. And we hand it off to Anthony Grant for 5 yards. Here you go. Throws it in tight coverage to Alante Brown. Could have been picked off. And here we go. Hand it off to Anthony Grant. And he picks up 4 on the play. So we got 45 seconds we're working with. 29 now. As we're here to run it in with Gabe Ervin Jr. And he punches it in before the halftime. And now we take the lead here before the half with 23 seconds left. And Ohio State didn't do anything with it as we come out on our first drive after halftime. And like I said, there probably was a penalty earlier in the game before halftime or something like that, which is why we had that bug. But we handed off to Anthony Grant for a 4-yard gain. And that was our next conversion. And here we go. We're going to call the option play. And Chuba Purdy picks up 7 on the run, which is a huge thing for us. Like I said, we have to run the ball on Ohio State to keep ourselves in this game, to be balanced. And here we go. We step back, and Chuba Purdy throws it a little off target, and it's picked off. He was looking for the star Marcus Washington, who was in double coverage right there. So definitely not a smart idea. And Ohio State drives right down the field, slice through the defense like butter. And now we got to try to answer back. We're down by 4 with a minute to go in the third. Chuba Purdy on play action, and he overthrows it on that shallow cross route. Yeah, all our quarterbacks been having problems trying to get that. And we got Anthony Grant picking up 3. And, after that interception, we have the bug. But at the end of the third quarter, Ohio State's up by 4. This is the biggest fourth quarter we got. Oh, when they run read option, and Anthony Grant takes it all the way to the house. Anthony Grant, touchdown. And Nebraska takes the lead. And we really needed that one, as we were in some hot water there. Here we go. And we don't develop the read option. We're switching it up. We're still switching it up. What is we doing? Here we go. Chuba Purdy looks downfield on the one-on-one and is picked off on our first play after scoring again. And Ohio State's going to get the ball back. And that is our second interception. We cannot be giving the ball up. And Ohio State went right down the field and scored on us. And we throw it right to Anthony Grant for a 5-yard reception. This has been Anthony Grant's game right now. And we're 6 of 10 on third down, so that brought up a third down. And we find, I can't think of his name, Vokalek for the first down. Here you go. Chuba Purdy find Vokalek again for a first down once again. Here we go. Chuba Purdy gets sacked, and the defense is electrified by that sack as it's a minute to go in the game. And here we go. Drove right down the field, and there we go. Gabe Irvin Jr. trying to pick up the first down. Did he get it? Yes, he did. He picked up the 3 yards. And now we're looking at first and goal. Oh, no, we're just a little shy here. And here we go. And we're switching up the play call. Trying to throw the ball here. Oh, almost picked off. And that was very close. We cannot afford to throw a pick here because we're dead in 21 seconds left in the game. We got to beat Ohio State here. And here we go. We got Anthony Grant, not Richardson. I don't know why Richardson came out my mouth. But here we go. He picked up the first down, and he's 21 for 142. Anthony Grant is doing his thing right now. And here we go. Purdy gets sacked, and we're going to have to use a timeout to stop the clock, as there's only 14 seconds to work with left in the game. And this is it. This might make or break us depending on what we do. We're going to, of course, run the goddamn ball. And there we go. Anthony Grant just stumbles his way into the end zone. And we take the lead here with 11 seconds left. And Ohio State can't do anything with that. If we upset the number 4 team in the country after Ohio State just came off a loss, and that is how you do it. Nebraska's ecstatic. And now we're getting ready to look at the stats at what happened. But look at that. Marcus Washington and Anthony Grant just were some behemoths in this game. And then we had a little light shining on Alante Brown, which we're glad to see because he's gonna be returning next year, obviously, because he is a junior. But I love what I saw from this team. We competed real hard in this game, and yeah, that is beautiful game. We played well. Defense kept us in the game. When we pretty much almost took ourselves out. As you can see, we had 2 turnovers. King turned the ball over. We had 142 rushing yards. And Ohio State really didn't outplay us. We actually had the better offense in this game. And, they played well, but we definitely got the job done here. And we was able to upset Ohio State while we were at home. So the home field crowd was amazing. Anthony Grant, you see 22 for 149 yards, almost 150, almost going on 200. But that will do it for us. And you see, CJ Stroud went well, and it was all good. And all right, y'all. So that just about wraps up this episode of this college football dynasty start of chasing greatness. You feel me? I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I didn't quite iterate this very well, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, whatnot. And I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video, because we got Iowa up next. I'll see y'all later.